let's start the game. I don't think there's any comment or anything about any of these first moves, and I think that's fine too. I just think that I don't think you should play at D2. Save that D2 or D3 move. You can play either of them.
Not if you play E3, which was if I play.
Well, if you play here and I do this, then if I were black in this situation, I would play up the top. And if white wants to come back and capture this stone, I'd be more than happy with something along these lines, or a double Kakari at the top or whatever, because white's got 5 of his 6 stones in one corner.
Well, that's true, but you just leave that situation too, don't you?
Correct.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, but what it means is you can come back to it, and then you can choose the appropriate way. It may be playing F4, it may be playing F5, or it may be doing something light where you're sacrificing the stone, but you're playing perhaps at J4 to put pressure on white, and then you come out. So you wait for the situation, I think, anyway.
Yep.
You will be wrong. I'm used to being wrong.
That makes perfect sense.
This one I think is really good for a lesson, particularly because of the F16 move, where I'm playing the splitting attack and trying to surround your whole group. I wasn't being kind when I let your group escape, by the way. You may think I was being kind, but I wasn't.
You had your group was absolutely alive, which killed any counter player I had.
Absolutely. And you had
annoying.
Yep, exactly right. As soon as I was safe, the problem I had was that cutting point. Anyway, let's get to that. So I did think this was right, because when you play here, you can't do this because you've got horrible shape and everything sort of disappears. So this, I think, is the right shape, and I come out. Yeah, okay, and then you come out, not a problem. But you've got to jump again.
Just like I should have done in the last game.
Yeah, I think this is okay, but the problem you've got when I come here is you've still got to come back and play this. Because this is such a powerful move for me. This looks nice, but this is such a powerful move.
I've
got
kind
the
of saw
peep and the big knights move, and there's all manner of shit that goes wrong for you.
It was the pushes that came after it that I just missed the power of. I just thought, I can connect through there. It's more important for me to jump out and get that E11 than it is to play a move which really doesn't.
I mean, if you wanted to be more aggressive with it, play this. But that gap, letting me play that knight's move, just takes all the shape away from the stones and creates all manner of problems. So
I very carefully didn't play either of the cuts, which I probably should have played, but that's my usual style. And
I think what you're doing is fine here. I think this is okay. This was an odd move, but now you come here. Now I'm going to jump, you're going to connect, I'm going to push, and you can connect through. So I don't push. What I do is I play here, and then we come out. Now later on, I can play at E6, and you've got one eye and your group's running, and it's not dissimilar from the game, but I think you can live in that situation. But playing off here just says, okay, rip the guts out of the group.
I felt so much behind that I felt I had to.
But why did you feel behind? At this point, you've got a weak group. If you make the group strong, white's got the left-hand side, third line.
It's pretty solid.
And a group running out.
Which is
with your group
more
running
like,
out.
Yeah, but your group running out's more like blinking thickness. It's.
But yours is sandwiched in between. But you've got a Shimari with an extension and a Hoshi stone sitting free on the right-hand side. You shouldn't feel behind in this. That shouldn't be where your mindset is.
I always feel behind.
All right.
That's why I have to win by 40 or 50 points, otherwise I think I'm losing. And even sometimes then I am losing.
So when you play this, I thought you should have, so I come back to my usual story. I think you should have played F8, so I play F8.
Yeah.
Also, I want to play on top of your stone at the top to get the splitting attack. So if I can stop you from making two eyes, then that's
I guess
brilliant.
I should have played high there. If I was going to play anyway.
It doesn't matter because you really need to come back and save these stones or make these stones stronger.
I actually didn't think my group was anywhere near as weak as it was. That was the trouble. And then,
yeah, but this peeps a problem for you, and that gives you pretty much nothing. I can cut it in two. So you come here, have a little nudge at it, and then cut your group. So now, what you can try and do is make two eyes, but if I cut you off, you get a co. And I've got no co threats.
Yes,
so I'm looking at this and thinking, what am I going to do with that? Not very much. So if I get a co for the group, and you can see, you know the co is, you sort of do this, this, and this, just for the audience, if there's any watching. So you can get a co, but I've got no co threats. I'm not going to really get much. I might capture the 5 stones on the side, but I want to get more. Yeah, greed is good and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, peep here is fine. And you come back and play the moves. But now I can take this. If you push, then you die. So you can't push. So the only thing you can do is connect through. Now, white's solid as a rock. You can push through and cut. And because the hanging connection at B4, a cut at C5 means nothing because it's just the Taris. So the push through and the cut at C8, playing one of those two things is diddly squat. So now I've got your group really weak. I've got no good immediate attack, so I sit on the stone up the top. And now it's big trouble for you. You really just got to run and stack the stone at the top.
I suspect Crazy Stone would say I was about 30 points behind at this point.
Yeah, I've got no idea what it would say, but you can have a look at it.
Be interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a look.
So this, and the reason that I think this game's interesting for people is that this splitting attack, because I'm aiming at your group, but also I'm aiming at making a huge profit up the top. If I make 4th line territory around the whole of that top and you come struggling out, I made about 40 points, maybe more. If I've connected all the way along the 16 row and down the D column, make all of that area underneath, you're never going to win the game. Even if your group lives, you're not going to win the game. So this is an interesting and imaginative move. No, seriously, it's good. But what you're doing is sacking the stone at the top.
Yes, that's right. Yes, interesting and imaginative way.
Yeah. But now, when we get to this point, you decide to save the top. Your group, the weak group on the outside is your problem.
Well, I can't give you the whole of that one move, and you've got the whole of the corner and the side. Yep. So I mean, my only hope is that I've got enough stones on there that I can force my way out. Yeah, but
once you get to this point, my groups are all safe. I can capture I've captured the 3. I've connected across the bottom, and your group on the outside is looking pathetic. So all I want to do is gain some more strength. So if I can get a move, say H15 or J16 to help, then I'm just going to turn around and this thing stands no chance. So you help me. Now you're not going to play this. I know you're not going to play that. So you give me the free move. I get the move I wanted to play. And then it's really stupid because I just play this way. If you play here, then I just stick away because you've got no eyes and you've got no way out. It's just, yeah. So you spot that and come further. And there's some agi along the edge here. I did spot the agi and I spotted this one too, but you can't capture the stone at K6.
That kills it dead, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And the group at the bottom is safe and the stone in the middle you can't capture. And my group in the middle is all safe and yours is sitting there and you've still got to come back and connect, whereupon you get cut off. So play the Atari, connect. I spotted the Agi. Yes, I know you can do things there, and I'm not going to do anything because you still got to come back and connect. It didn't gain anything for you.
No, no. Well, what really, you know, once the cut at K7 sort of comes to absolutely nothing, while I'm probably 2 moves behind in actually doing anything with that, the game's over.
Yeah. You know. I mean, this whole group dropping off is,
just a bit big.
Just a little bit big. So it comes back to, at this point, you can't afford to let me play at F8. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. You've got to play the urgent moves before the big move. Playing here is the urgent move. Even playing here is better. You live, and you can still play at F7.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better, actually, wouldn't it?
But you can't afford to ignore the situation, because now, when you do this...
I had seen that move, but I hadn't seen just how nasty the follow-up was.
Yeah, but once it gets to this, you've got 2 cutting points, 2 empty triangles in a row. Yeah. And now, as we said, not so squeezy.
I hadn't expected you to play F2, actually.
No, I thought about it, and I thought, I've been teaching some beginners, beginners, 11 to 20 Qs. And I keep on telling them, killing the group is not what's important. Killing a group is a finite value. If you kill the group, it's worth 20 points or 15 points. It's got a value. If you're chasing a group, it's got whatever value, however much you can make from it. It's the difference between having a wallet full of money and a business that's earning money. And that was the lesson I've been trying to give them, which is, in this situation, me living with my stones makes me strong, you weaker. Yes, you get out, but you're just filling neutral points. And then we go off and play for the rest of it. And the key thing here is, how do you attack the group? Well, you play against something further away. You let black worry about it. Black runs out, then white takes the corner. Black's still not safe. I mean, there's nasty things that can happen to this shape too, so black's still got to worry about it. White's got no worries in the world. White's got
it doesn't matter how many games I play, I seem to do the same basic thing every time. I just find imaginative different ways of doing it.
Yeah. I think, if you do this and I play down and then you come out, that's a better outcome for you.
Yes, that's true. Funny, that move didn't occur to me.
Just connecting the D14 stone. I can't let you play the Hane in the corner, and I don't want to do anything more than that. I'm going to play up here and threaten and attack and do all manner of stuff, because there are nasty things with all the bad shape you've got around here. A white move at D12, for example, is not very nice because of the follow-up at F13. Now you can probably wangle something around there, but this sort of gives me a nice situation. If you run out the other way, then I can leap here, and I'm creating other problems for you. But the whole problem you've got once I play this move is defending 2 places at once. And yep, you can't give me the corner. But
yeah,
unfortunately,
well, in retrospect, my D12 wasn't too crash-hot either, was it? But I don't know if there was anything any better.
Well, I mean, if you play here, I'm going to play this. It lands up very much the same. But if you push, whoops, sorry. If you push, I'll do this, 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 and this. And now
I'm out now, though. Oh, but I'm dying with the other group.
You're dying with the other group.
Yeah.
One or the other is going to be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, I mean, you can't do this because I'll just run. And you come out and I just kill the corner. Oh, I can't do it that way. Can I do it that way? There. Maybe that, because you still got to come and then there. How does that go? There's still lots of things in the middle. The problem you've got is that your group lands up weak. Maybe I just take there and say, what are you going to do? I can play this way, because the best you've got is this. Whoops. There. Whoop, hang on, sorry. What do I do? There. Bloody keyboard. There. I do that. That's it. There. And now where do we go? I mean, let's assume that you play a code threat to get out, and I block, and you take, and I push, and you connect, and I take. Can you do that? Yes, you can. So you could play here, or you could play there. I'm going to pick that one. But white comes out, which means that your other group's in trouble again. So maybe this way and take, and white plays here and takes, and then black plays here. Does that work? That's not so clever. That's not so clever.
Well, I get to live in the corner. I lose those several stones. But,
well, you still got to...
Oh, still a co.
Co, yeah.
So
that's not so good.
It's all too horrible.
Yeah. So that one and there. And then I'll sit round here somewhere. Because white stones are all strong. And the problem you got is the big black dragon is still not safe.
No.
Yeah, it's messy and nasty and entirely unnecessary, and you shouldn't get there. And it comes back to playing the urgent move before the big move. So when I play here, you don't do that. You connect your stones. And now we play a reasonable game. Now we carry on. I'm probably going to play here and here. I'm still aiming at your group. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's safe, but I haven't got an immediate attack on it. So I'll come off this way, and then we'll play the rest of the game. Your black stones here stand a better chance of survival with the F8 stone.
What's an F11? Just
8 points to white. And it's black's move. So that's okay.
Yes, well, that's right. That would be, well, not acceptable. What am I talking about?
Well, it would be okay. I mean, you've got to accept that we're playing a long game. It's going to go over 200 moves, and things will swing backwards and forwards.
So you reckon the start of my woes down there was D2, really?
Well, I think so. Because it took things away from it. If you play here, and I do this, and you play there, normal sort of progression, let's just take the normal boring stuff, you get to this point. And now you can consider what you want to do with the rest of the game. If we do an F11 on this, 16 points to black. I say 16 points to black.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Okay, so I was going to stop recording at this point.